Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing the Booktube Newbie Tag. This is a tag for new booktubers, and as this is probably either going to be my third, fourth, maybe fifth video out, I feel like this is a great way to introduce myself and introduce this channel and let you guys learn a little bit more about me and what this channel is going to bring in my time here. Okay, so straight into it. The first question is, why did you start this channel? So over the past year and a half, I've become a reader. I had stopped reading for a really long time during middle school and high school. I used to love reading when I was little, but I think reading for school took a lot of the fun away from it. But then my summer going into college, I had this summer reading to do, and I fell in love with the book and I fell in love with the story. I actually have it right here. I had to read Educated by Tara Westover, and this is a memoir about this woman named Tara Westover, where she was raised in this tough home. She really had a rough upbringing, and it's about her path to education and breaking out of that shell that her family had built for her. So I read this book just for school. It was a required reading over the summer, and I'm really glad that it was, because I fell in love with it immediately. I fell in love with the way that she wrote. I fell in love with her story. I fell in love with her perseverance and everything that she went through, and still kept coming out of it a great person. And so after reading this during that summer, I became a lot more interested in reading again. It reignited my passion for reading, and ever since then I've been trying to pick up any and every book that I can and just be constantly reading. But over the past year, since I've been reading a lot more, I've also wanted to discuss the books that I've read a lot more. I've wanted to talk to people about it. I always try to find a way to bring it up in conversation. And honestly, I just don't know that many people who read as much as I do. I have forced my girlfriend to read some of the books that I've read. We've talked about them. I've had so much fun. I've been a part of 2 little book clubs with around 3 to 5 or even 6 people. But I still didn't have the outlet that I wanted to talk about the books that I've been reading, and I wanted to talk about everything that I've been reading and not just the 1 or 2 books that I was reading with the book club. And so this channel is a way for me to talk about all these books and put my feelings and thoughts out there. I love the idea of having a discussion with you guys and being part of a little community where I always have somewhere to talk about books. So I'm really hoping that this is what this channel brings to me. Really, this is all about the community and talking to you guys and having discussions and talking about books, which is my passion and hopefully is your passion too. All right, number 2 is, what are some of the fun and unique things that you can bring to BookTube? Like I said, I want this channel to be all about discussions and conversations and interaction with the community. So I'm hoping to bring a lot of discussion-based content where I can be talking about books with my girlfriend and post a long form kind of video, or I can have some live streams where I talk to my subscribers. Obviously, this is a little bit down the line since my subscriber count right now is at 2, but that's fine. But I am really hoping to have this be a really interactive community and less so about just me talking at you guys. I really want to have a conversation with you guys and be able to share our ideas and opinions about the things that we love, books. Also, since I am pretty new in my reading journey, I've only been reading for the past year and a half, I'm hoping to share with you guys my experience as a growing reader, so you can see me delve into new genres that I've never explored before. Like right now, I'm trying to get more into sci-fi, and I feel like you guys would be really interested in seeing my journey as a reader, how I'm progressing, the things that I'm coming to like, the things that I'm shying away from, and really just exploring the wealth of options that are out there and really discovering who I am as a reader. All right, number 3 is, what are you most excited for about this channel? I feel like I've been saying this for the past 2 questions, and I'm sorry, but the thing that I'm most anticipating for this channel is when it does get a little bit bigger, I'm going to love the discussions that I have with you guys. I'm gonna love the interaction and the conversations that we're gonna have, because honestly, this channel is just a way for me to put my opinions and my ideas out there, and for me to have an outlet to talk about the books that I read. And the more people that I can get to interact with me in this channel is gonna be just an absolute dream. All right, number 4 is, why do you love reading? This is a bit of a lofty question. I think honestly, I just love reading about interesting characters and interesting stories, and really losing myself within a story and losing myself within the minds of a character. To me, and to a lot of people, this is a cliche, but a book is like a movie in your head. Ever since I was little, I've loved movies. I've been really passionate about movies. And when I started reading again, I realized how much more in-depth stories can be than movies. Watching book to movie adaptations and then reading the book that it was based on, I can see how much more in depth they can go into the characters, into the plot, how many more things they can add. And I just love how extensive books can be. And all of that detail and the expanse of a novel really immerses me into the story, and I often find myself lost in the books that I'm reading, and that's what I love. Alright, number 5 is what book or book series got you into reading? I talked about this in a previous question. What got me into reading was the required reading for my school in my freshman summer, and it was Educated by Tara Westover. I highly recommend this memoir. It's deeply impactful, and it's just a stunning story of perseverance and strength. Like I said, once I read that book, I craved another one, and from then on I've been picking up books back to back to back, and ever since then I've been a reader. Number 6 is what questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? My favorite booktuber, it's a tie between two. I'd have to say Murphy Napier and Daniel Green, but I think Murphy edges out Daniel by just a little bit. I don't know if I have any one specific question or a set of questions that I would want to ask her. I would really just love to sit down with her and talk books. Talk about the things that she's reading, the books that we've both read that we have in common. Talk about what we think about those, the ideas that we have. I would love to just sit down and have a conversation with her. And hopefully one day, if this channel gets big enough and I'm somehow on her radar, we can have some sort of discussion. That would be fantastic. All right, and the last question is, what challenges about starting a booktube channel do you think will be the hardest? I'd have to say probably uploading consistently and finding the time to record and edit videos. But this has become a really big priority for me, and I am starting a new semester at school right now, so I'm gonna have a lot more on my plate. But I have put some systems in place to make sure that this is a part of my everyday workflow, and I think I'm gonna do a great job of uploading weekly, at least once a week, hopefully more sometimes. But I think there definitely will be some periods, especially with midterm season and final season, where I may have to skip an upload, or maybe just won't be uploading as consistently or on the same days as I usually do. But besides those rare few instances, I feel like I will do an amazing job of uploading every week on Friday, and so I don't think it will be a problem, but I think it definitely will just add to my workflow, and it's something that I'm gonna have to stay on top of for sure. All right, and that's the Booktube Newbie Tag. I had a great time answering these questions. I hope you had a great time with me listening to my responses, and hopefully you got to learn a little bit more about me, and hopefully you're excited for the future of this channel. I sure know I am. I can't wait to get out more content to you guys. I really hope you guys stay tuned. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe down below. Like I said, I do release videos every Friday, sometimes even more than that. I just want to thank you guys for listening and staying tuned. If you stay to the end of the video, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day, guys.